Hello everybody, Geno Boy here. Alright, Heartless. Oh, I didn't clear this room fully, did I? Yeah, wait. It's really loud. There we go. Here. Toya. Holy burst.
Time's up. Take this.
No. Aha! Ow! Ow!
Take this.
Ah. Skip that video. Ooh. So wait, I want to go up and then up and then up and then up and then up, up and then up and up and up. I like being on a regular schedule again. By regular schedule, I mean not doing nothing for about a month. I've been under a lot of stress lately. Friendships being ruined because I was friends with man-children. You know, the basics. And to be honest, that whole friendship I no longer want to be a part of. I feel like I feel a lot healthier nowadays, actually. Like, I don't feel terrible anymore. Sassy finger coming off here. Level 20 as well. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Time's up. Just me. Out of my way.
Out of my way.
Time's up. Come on. Get a load of this. Take this. Like it.
Was that a... Oh, I have max map cards. Okay. Let's use this Joker's Fortune, because I've got an excess amount of them. Oh! I like that. No, why'd you lock on the door, you idiot?
Like it. Your Majesty, come on.
Give me a miracle. Well, the good news is, I no longer... Well, I like this. I think it does double the damage when I hit Heartless. That's good.
Like it! Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up!
I hate you.
Darkness!
Okay. I know, like, people have also advised me on the whole situation to, like, just stop talking about it. But their way of fixing a situation is their way of relaxing after a situation is a lot more different than the way that I relax about a situation. My way of relaxing is to actually talk about it because that's how I relax.
Just me!
What can I do? I have no hands. No.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Yes. There we go. But yeah, the relationships with certain members just went down the fucking drain. And I legitimately took blame for it. I legitimately took blame for parts of it. And blame for it. And my response, I did shit wrong, so I'm taking blame. Like a few of my friends, that's actually the reason why I stopped uploading for about wrongly. But not once did anything come off that someone else also did something wrong. I brought it up, but after I would tell people about it, it would either be immediately pushed under the rug, or the people that I would tell actually would ask me, well, what the fuck happened? And yeah, that kind of hurt, because like, one of them is, you know, my best friend. Which some people have actually said to me, if he's saying that, then he's a shit best friend, isn't he? And I went, well, not really. He's, you know, openly saying what's on his mind. I mean, I didn't say that because, you know, I hate confrontation, except when the confrontation is directly created towards me. Then I love it. I live off of it. And yeah, that's a shit thing to say, I live off of confrontation, but let's be honest. So many people smack talk me behind my back that when someone that I legitimately had, you know, even just a smidgen of respect for, just turns around and supposedly some scumbag, just out of fucking nowhere as well. It just makes you think in your head, like, Jesus fucking Christ. Why would, like, people legitimately go, why were you friends with him for so long? And I would go, I was friends with him because I actually had a legitimate respect for him. Like this person, I did have a legitimate respect for them. But it went out, it just doesn't exist anymore. Because he didn't have enough respect for me. So, yeah. My relationships don't fully work all the time because, yeah, we don't talk all the time. But, You know, that's not the entirety of the problem in all of this. Sure, I took fault for some of it, and I should take some fault in all of this. But what I've been told by other people who've had the same situation is that everyone needs to take their equal part. And yeah, I wasn't the best person I could have been in this. But take it from my point of view for the last couple of years, people have been constantly bad-talking me behind my back. Like, literally, my entire life, it has not been great. And that's not good, like, don't take it as me complaining and blaming everybody in my life for this one thing, no. My thought process is, like, my thought process can be blamed by those people. Because it was changed from what I would normally think, what I used to be like when I was younger, to the, you could say, insane asylum patient that I have become today. All due to some people constantly being dicks to me. And it wasn't very healthy. I wasn't like, I used to be the most unhealthy person in the world. I used to get sick all the time from stress. I still do sometimes. This episode has officially become Geno talking to himself for about an hour. But yeah, I mean, this actually, I feel like the main reason I can't talk about stuff is because the main stuff on my mind is shit that either happens at Tech or this whole debacle between me and Jordan. And I just wanted to clarify who I was talking about so that people could get a clear mind of whom I'm talking about. I mean, let's get the first and foremost thing that kind of ruined me and Jordan's friendship. Apparently I was to blame for everything, and I was to accept that, which I would never do. Unless I legitimately was to blame for every single piece of thing that went wrong and all of that, which I wasn't. I took blame for what I actively did wrong, but a few people said to me that it was completely my fault. I'm not gonna say who said that. I'll tell you right now, just so they can clarify, because in past videos we've had misunderstandings. It was not Reese, and it was not Alfie. Just to clarify. But yeah, so many people have been involved in the channel. Have such a distaste for me. It borderlines on really them just not liking me for me. Which, I've had problems with Jordan in the past about the way he acts. I was open about them and told him, could you just act like this a little bit less when I'm around? And you can act like that all the time when I'm not around. And I guess that just didn't sit well with him. Me simply saying I wasn't comfortable with him doing certain things or saying certain things. I don't think that was the main reason, but like, that was me openly just saying, can you just not do this? Oh, I can use a Joker's Fortune then. Sweet. But like, and he would continue to do it, and I would say, could you stop doing this? This makes me uncomfortable. And he'd continue. I don't remember Riku ever having a comfort. Captain Pen wasn't on good terms with Riku, but in this whole thing, if you are complicit in someone's stupidity, which you should never be. The one thing you should never be is complicit in someone's absolute stupidity.
Majesty! Darkness!
Come and get it!
There we go. Well, back on topic. Before me and Jordan stopped being friends, I actually did have a moderate, you know, respect for him for being so open about his point of views. And when we were in a conversation, yes, I would say, "Oh, Jesus Christ, why are you nitpicking at everything?" But really, that's just me being annoyed because it's something that I biasedly like, and it's no way in turn directed at him for nitpicking the fuck out of something that I like. That's just me well, I guess it is, but it wasn't meant in a mean-spirited way. It was meant as in, I like this thing, you're dissing this thing, therefore I do not like you for dissing the thing that I like. If you get that, if you can understand that. But really, I think that's just the way that things are nowadays on, like, the internet. Like, don't forget, guys, man beards, the internet of today. Yeah. But like, no, and the point that he liked to share his point of view, I had respect enough to see. Yeah, that's fair enough. He's got his own point of view, and contradicts with my point of view. I may not agree with it, but yeah, he's got his, you know, point of view. Well, like, yeah, I had enough respect for him to understand where he would come from on things, and I would, on multiple occasions, defend him when people shit-talked him behind his back, or when he would leave a party because he got poopy crybaby because people were shit-talking him into his face. And yeah, I pretty much backed him up on so many occasions I can't even remember them. And then when he pisses me off, I'm supposed to let him and never complain about it, but the thing is that isn't healthy at all. I also have an excess amount of red cards right now. Jesus. So good. 5 of those, 6 of those. Jesus! A lot of those. But yeah, like, in this situation, and if you ever watch this, place down in your comments your opinion on this, but this is my opinion. Fuck you, yeah. But my opinion on the whole situation is, if people are so up their own asses in their retrospective of things, they're not normal and or good friends. They're just people with heads up their asses, expecting you to, god damn it, expecting you to accept. Well, here's the thing. I accepted Jordan for his faults. He did something that made me uncomfortable. I said, can you not do that so much in front of me? And that's fine. That's me openly saying, you're doing something that I do not agree with, can you not do it? It's that simple. So, I told someone that could actually probably talk some sense into him, but apparently even though they're a fucking adult, they're as big a man children as him. I'm not gonna say their name because I have enough respect for them. But yeah, they didn't have enough respect for me to just simply go and tell Jordan, stop doing what you're doing, you're acting like a fucking idiot. Conal has said on multiple occasions that, like, Jordan will talk to me in like a month, and I also really want to say to Conal, there's no fucking point. He's got his mind made up. Jordan's a fucking pussy anyway. Like, the guy treats everyone around him like shit. He openly pisses people off and expects to get away from it. And everyone just forgives him. For no fucking reason as well.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Like, everyone fucking forgives him. and just goes, like, everyone that's not in our group just goes ahead and forgives him for his bullshit. Like, Conal still hangs around with him, no matter how much bullshit he causes, how much annoyance he causes over people. The guy actively pisses everyone off.
Take this.
And in Conal's head, that's normal, because that's what Conal used to do to other people. And I don't like saying this about Conal, but to be honest, there was at one point, him and Jordan bullied the fuck out of someone. And I told them, why the fuck are you doing that? And they had a go at me for having a go at them for being a dick towards someone. I want to bring back, with a grain of salt, just to extend my point of view on things, to live stream it, so that they can actually see what they're doing to our group. More Jordan on this fact than Conal. And Conal's like, upload a video about you talking about the stuff with Jordan so that we can look over this and we can have a talk about this. And I'm like, go watch it on Mixer, it's saved. You can look at past streams. But that would require Jordan to unblock me, and I doubt he would ever do that. Like, I save my streams on Mixer in case I want to upload them to YouTube. I don't want to upload them to YouTube. If people want to, if they want to actually, I want to talk this out privately. I don't want this to go on my YouTube channel. I don't even want this to be on Mixer. But because he won't talk it out in a party with me, him, and Conal, where there is no advantages, where neither of us have an advantage in the situation. We have equal amounts of size. Like, he is such a stereotypical pussy. The situation would be fixed if he just sat down in a party with me and talked to me, but he won't. Like, it's so undesirably bullshitty. Conal's like, oh, I'll get him to watch it if you put it on YouTube. I'm like, yeah, but there's no fucking point. Well, to be fair, I said I might put it on YouTube so that they could see it. And then I never put it on YouTube because I just thought in my head, what's the point of making this public? But you know what? I'm making it public now. I wanted to talk to him, but he didn't want to talk to me about it. I wanted to sit down like mature people and have a conversation, like, you know, to prove what I was saying could be proved wrong. What other people said about him could be proved wrong. But it just didn't get proved wrong. It got proved right. Everything people were saying proved right. Do you know how shitty that makes me look as well? Me saying this now on stream? Yeah, and I know I'm kind of bringing up reputation, which I don't really have a reputation. I'm just saying this on YouTube to possibly 0 people to watch it, but I'm gonna say it nonetheless. The guy basically fucked with people, got away with it for some fucking reason. He got back up from family, which is understandable, even though he's terrible towards his family. I'm probably gonna get backlash for saying something that I don't want to say, saying something inappropriate. To be fully honest, anything I would say would probably be becoming of him and his family. I don't want to say anything about his family, because, to be honest, I have enough respect for them actually putting up with his bullshit. I don't have the respect of them actually, you know, telling him enough is enough, stop acting like a brat. I've had enough. I've been patient. I've tried to have a mature sit-down in a party with him, where it would be just me, him, and Kona having a conversation, keeping it calm, to actually, you know, just talk like adults, and sort everything out, try and fix this. But and Kona said he would in like a month, but that doesn't suit me. Everything died down a week after everything. Everything died down because we weren't talking. If he holds a grudge for multiple days, I'm sorry, but you're a fucking baby. I have one. Fuck. Yeah, heartless. In this instance, neither of us are completely in the right, and we're neither completely in the wrong. But in this whole aspect of it all, I'll say this. I don't think I was completely in the right. I will never think that. I can't actually hang out with certain people right now because they're friends with him, and they back him up if I said they'd have a go at me if I even mentioned his name, because he's probably talked to them about it. And like, Conal has a go. I've already discussed this with every member in the group, so anyone that says, well, what, you shouldn't do that if Conal hasn't told them yet. And before anyone says anything, Conal wouldn't say anything bad to people purposely because he hates confrontation, but will have a confrontation with people.
Like it.
No, now that was a combo breaker.
Like it.
But Conal actively hates confrontation, but in his absence of hating confrontation, he is an enabler in all of this. Instead of telling Jordan, stop being a bitch, and actually talk to him being me, by the way, he enables Jordan with his behavior because he's letting Jordan get away with it. In all of this, Jordan bad talks about everyone, including myself. He keeps things that should be talked about under wraps because for some reason he just does. And the only reason I know about the shit that he says is because Conal says it, and I don't care about saying Conal's name in this, because in the fact of him not talking about this, he's actually complacent in everything that happens. Not talking about shit doesn't fix it. Talking about it fixes it. But not Conal. Conal doesn't want to talk about it, because if he talked about it, he might hurt someone's feelings. And in this aspect, I don't want to lose him as a friend. He might see this as an attack on him if he watches this. But in all of this, this is my point of view. If you're in a friendship with two people that are not getting on, and one of them is clearly irritating, pissing multiple people off, and then those people don't like him, and then you have a go at those people, it's so stupid. He calls Oscar ragey when on multiple occasions Conal himself rages. I don't know what it is, but Conal has a history of complaining about the other members about shit that they do as if he hasn't done it. You know, like a hypocrite.
Your Majesty, come on!
Which is completely hypocritical. And then he says this shit about people as if he himself has never done this Like, it angers him to the point, like, he's never done this, and it surprises him that other people have done this. Like, I'm sorry, Colonel, for saying it, but when you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong. And you in this, you being complacent with Jordan, you're in the wrong. You're not helping the situation. You actually telling Jordan, sit down with Geno and talk to him about this. That would actually help the situation. In this aspect, you can't treat him as if he is a child. You have to treat him as if he is a teenager, a young adult. He's not acting like it, but he is the age of one. If you're a teenager, you're a fucking young adult. I don't care what people say. Teenager is halfway between child and adult. Therefore, to me, a teenager is a young adult. Just to clear things up on that. I know Conan watches a few of my videos. He doesn't watch all of them. Because I mean, I wouldn't expect him to. But, let's level up that HP. Level 24. Where was I going? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Like, I've talked about Conan and Jordan for about a good 30 minutes, I think. Which some people might consider unhealthy, which it really is. But this is my way of venting. And I can't talk to you about Conan because Conan refuses, he actively refuses to hear me out on this shit.
Darkness!
But when he wants to talk about shit that pisses him off, I listen, but when it comes to me, he just will not have it. Because apparently, oh, Tranquil Darkness, does that make them slower? That'd be interesting.
Take this! Come on! Out of my way!
Yeah, but like, this whole thing is like, I tried to talk about this shit with Conan. He doesn't have it. Conan tries to talk about this shit with me, and I actually listen. There's another thing about, like, this whole thing. Like, I'm only doing this because Conan had a go at everyone else, and, like, he won't openly talk to them. So this is my way of, you know, kind of getting back for them. Like, to me, everyone is equal. But me and Conan do have an agreement. We will never talk smack about, like... There's one thing that me and Conan will agree on. We never talk smack about families. So, yeah.
Your Majesty! Come on! Take it.
Oh, come on, Shadow!
Like it.
Thank you, die. To be honest, the grip has went to shit. There's only a few people that can actually take the grip seriously, and I don't expect, like, the others to do so as well. Those people mainly being Ghost and Oscar, and even then Alfie's open to being on the channel every once in a while just to record stuff that he finds fun. Which is fine by me, because, you know, I actually enjoy playing games with Alfie, because me and him have the exact same cynical humor about things. That we're cynical about everything. That's really it.
Take this! Like it! Take this!
If there's anything me and Alfie can agree on is that this situation is stupid and shouldn't even have, like, Like, I talked about this with Alfie, I've talked about this with Reese. Reese sort of got a little bit annoyed about, like, everybody in the group being accused of being the complete fault in all of this. But when you think about it, Jordan pissed everyone else off at me. Everyone, like, well, not everyone. Jordan pissed people off, people came to me. I did the whole stupid test thing, which was, like, a bad choice. Then Jordan stops talking to me. Conal said I talked to Jordan's aunt about, you know, maybe helping Jordan in this situation out, because I actually still think that we could have been friends at that point. I was actually still trying for the friendship, something that he wasn't trying for. Apparently I was bitching. And in the end of it all, how do I put this? It's very hard to put it. I'm trying to figure out here. Oh god, I hurt my throat there. Ladies. In this whole situation, this actually was all started by Jordan. This wouldn't have never happened if Jordan was a complete and total dickhead to everyone. And no matter how anyone puts this whole situation, this all started with him. And according to Alfie, he had a conversation with Jordan, and Alfie also never told me that to keep this conversation private, to keep that what he said private. So I will not be keeping it private. The information was given to me, I will be using it.
Your Majesty, come on!
According to Alfie, Jordan said he was surprised that I didn't end the friendship. Because I actually cared about the friendship, numpty. This is actually a point that I should bring up. Jordan and Conal are not good in social situations. They're terrible social people. I'm not saying that they're terrible friends. I'm saying in a social scenario, they have no idea what they're doing. Conal's even admitted to me himself, he's bad in social situations. He can't handle them, basically.
Your Majesty, come on!
Which is completely understandable. Certain people can't handle certain situations.
Take this!
But there's not being able to handle a situation and losing all forms of common sense. Oh shit.
Darkness!
Activate dark mode! Emote. But, yeah, I bring it up with everyone that Conal and Jordan are terrible social people, which has been proven on multiple occasions to be absolutely fucking correct. I myself can be bad in social situations. But bad to the point where all you have to do is tell me that you are getting annoyed. The thing about the Let's Play, the Dead Island Let's Play that I got pissed off at Jordan about, can be summarized up into some very simple things. He left halfway through the series, which I said that's fine.
Come on!
But the thing that really, really annoyed me about it is, yeah, he left midway through the series, which I said to anybody, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But he left like right before we finished it. Like, as we entered the jungle, which is near the end of the game, as anyone knows. And me and Conal both told him we're near the end of the game. Why did it? Well, I was getting on to him about it. Conal wasn't, because Conal hates confrontation, even though he argues and bitch talks about Jordan himself. This is me venting. This is not me having a go. If this was me having a go, I'd actively be constantly bitching, which I am. But oh wow, I guess I am. I guess I am having a go. I guess my venting is me having a go. Well, it's because I'm so pissed off, which I think some people could understand.
Your Majesty! Come on!
And like,
Take this!
sometimes I go back to points I've already made, but that's because I either forget or I'm just very, very into what I am talking about. No more? Okay. Yep. Yep. But, I guess the whole outlook on all of this is that everybody did some wrong in this, but Jordan believes that I should take all the blame. I mean, I think Reese actually put it best. No one really wants to take blame. Even if they are totally in the wrong, no one wants to accept that they are wrong. Which, you know, can be very true if you're non-rational in thinking. If you can't accept that you're wrong, that's not the healthiest thing. I've got a very fuzzy beard right now. But, God, I keep saying but. I should get a word compliment. I should have Ghost edit a word compilation, send it to me, and I'll put it on the channel.
Take this!
Damn it, I didn't want to do Hurley Verve.
Time's up!
But it's actually very powerful because my attack points.
Like it! Take this! Darkness!
Oh, you suck so much.
Like it!
I get so upset because Riku can't actually heal. Like, he doesn't have any viable healing moves, which annoys the fuck out of me. He has a lot of viable survivability, but healing, not so much. But anyway, back on to what I was talking about. I did have a great respect for... I had enough respect for Jordan that if he told me one of his deepest, darkest secrets, I would take it with me to the grave. Unless he actually actively told me that I can now tell people about the secret. Which, would be fine. And then, me and Jordan got into a heated argument. And let me pause for a moment so I can actually talk about this. I believe earlier the same day as that argument, or a day or two before, Conal told me that Jordan told him that he had some dirt on me, otherwise known as a fake secret that I told Jordan because everybody was having a go at me, and people were telling me, well, people, I'm not going to say everybody, I keep mistakenly saying that, sorry. People were having a go at me saying about, oh, we hate Jordan, he's not trustworthy, he's a dick towards us, do something about it. So, you have to kind of see where I'm coming from on this, and I want him to, this is me publicly now saying the shit that he did that pissed me off. And, oh, sorry, excuse me. And to be honest, let me get my video on my phone. And, so I can just make sure that the audio is coming through properly. I just make sure. I should have made sure when this video fucking started, but you know me, I'm stupid. You know me, guys, I'm stupid. I'm very stupid. Fucking started, but you know me, I'm stupid. You know me, guys, I'm stupid. I'm very stupid. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. It is. It's perfect. But, I had a respect for Jordan. I legitimately had admiration for Jordan.
His memories as we speak.
But then that
While
argument
Lucia
happened,
may
and
well
because Conal told me,
succeed in getting his
if
puppet,
Conal never told me about
Sora would
Jordan,
be a valuable asset to
Jordan
the
telling him that
organization.
he had dirt on me,
But Marluxia
I
and
would have
Maxine's
never,
actions,
and I
they
mean never, have told
leave
Jordan
me quite uneasy.
about the test. It would have never
And then
happened.
there is Axel.
And
Who knows what that
in
one
that
is thinking.
aspect, I'm sorry,
Vexen
Conal, but you
should
kind of
take care of
fucked up.
this. His replica is soon
Yes,
to be
what I did was
completed.
stupid, but
But
it
Vexen
would have
despises Marluxia.
stayed a
Think of the
secret,
mess it would make.
kind
So
of
we
thing
must tell
to
him.
prove if Jordan was
Isn't it
trustworthy.
better that Vexen clean
But
up the mess than
what
leave it to
happened
us?
was someone came and told me, Jordan has dirt on you. Who does that though? Who openly says that? Like, that just, it pisses me off that he would say that, because, and you know what, it wasn't Conal's fault. Conal actively tells me shit anyway. And here's the thing, people have goes at me for telling stuff, and they're like, oh, but you shouldn't have told anyone that. I'm like, but you never told me to keep it a secret, and you're telling me that, oh. Like, that's one thing that can annoy me quite a bit. Is when people say, oh, you keep it a secret, but no one ever tells me to actually keep it a secret. But then when I tell people to keep it a secret, they're like, I'm gonna tell someone I have dirt on them. Like, how much of a dick can you be? And every person I've said it to, fucking said, yeah, he shouldn't have said anything. I'm gonna clear up this room, saving on the screen. Oh, I would also like to say this. For the person who copyright claimed Lynchy's video on his own ARC server, you're a dick. Now guys, Lynchy, one of the newer members of the whole group, who I will be live streaming ARC stuff with from now on, got fucking copyright claimed because an asshole, and I do mean that in a very go fuck yourself manner, a pure fucking asshole. Though I'm not stopping this. I might as well just take my lumps. Like, if you are such an asshole that you go onto someone's stream, copyright claim their ARC server, or copyright claim the video with their server on it, which has in the video their own fucking gamer tag, you are the shittiest person I can think of. And you are the reason that the world right now is going to shit. Yes, you and only you. And of course, can I have my card back? Seems like if you waste any cards in that, you're done fucked up. Right, there was another Heartless down here, wasn't there? There it is. There will be a later stream later on, guys. I'll try and stay up for that one. If there was some form of pill or something that made it so you couldn't sleep, I don't care if it made me unhealthy as fuck, I would take it, because oh my god, I didn't even know you could do this. That is pretty cool. I feel like their spells are way more powerful in this.
Take this.
What I want to do at all.
Like it.
I should use the Mickey thing.
Darkness. Your Majesty. Come on. Your Majesty. Come on.
There we go. God, I'm pretty vented out right now. Not completely, no. But I'm pretty fucking vented out right now. I'm pretty ventus out. God, that was awful. I should really go KYS myself.
Take this. Like it.
I think the good thing to learn from all of this is if your friends say that a person's a dickhead, you should probably never hang out with them, even if your other friends hang out with them.
Take this.
I mean, the only reason Alfie hung out with them was supposedly.
Just me.
Oh, god damn it! And you suck him. Ow, my eye. Can I Okay.
Take this.
Got a little eyelasher. It's irritatable. It's very irritated. Double. God, I'm pretty vented out. But yeah, that Lynchy stuff is pretty fucking messed up if he ever did that. Like, Ash just wanted to put some Ark stuff up. And a prick went and said, oh, that's my Ark server. And because YouTube is, like... Shouldn't they really be only looking at the copyright claims? And not, like... They're going... That whole fucking Article 13 is so stupid as well. That's probably why I'm so pissed off right now. Yeah, but no, but the doing stuff Article 13 has nothing to do with that. Article 13 is so stupid, and that's why a lot of YouTube creators that don't have more than 100k subs are being banned from Europe. My fucking god. I got a long way to go. Do I need to waste a save point? I mean, I got a level 1, so I might as well. I have like no blue cards, like at all. I'm using one because I'm lazy. So yeah, guys, on the next episode, I will probably talk more about the whole situation of Jordan if it changes, and if not, I'll talk about Ash's server. And why you should go and actually play on Mr. Lynchy server. Because his server rocks, and yours all sucks. Because of that dickhead who copyright claimed him for no fucking reason.